shoot a massive buck out of that redneck over there. 180 incher, maybe, hopefully. Probably not, but still, that'd be awesome. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Grounds. Just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing on a couple of different spots that I hunt. This food plot last year had a lot of action in it. Seen quite a few deer, actually killed a pretty good buck out of here and seen some pretty good bucks as well. So really just trying different things this coming season, and hopefully it helps me be successful this year. So anyways, as you can see back there, it's brush hogged. Came in here yesterday, brush hogged a little bit, getting it ready for spraying because I'll be planting in the next 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. But since we're on this side of the food plot here, I'm going to show you one thing different that I did from last year. So what I've normally done in years past is whenever I'm clearing an area out, getting ready to plant, I'll just pretty much plant that whole area and brush hog the whole thing and clear it out. This year, I've kind of left some grown up native grasses around my food plot, and this right here coming into the food plot is pretty thick. So one thing what this does is it creates native browse. There's some ragweed in there. Deer like to browse on that. Creates bedding right by your food plot, and it also creates a little bit of cover. In some of these areas over here, it is probably, I don't know, 6 foot, 6.5 feet, something like that. So for example, maybe deer will come out here a little bit earlier because they have a little bit of cover around there. So after I came through here and brush hogged and cleared this out and worked on the redneck a little bit, put some chairs in there and got everything ready to go, killed the wasp nest that's in there. Hate wasps, they love to get my redneck. After I did all those things, cleared out a little nice trail to the redneck. And one thing I've started to work on, really started to work on it last year, was just my access when going into stands. In years past, I would just walk to my stand and didn't really think anything about it. This year, I'm trying to think of minimizing scent when walking into a stand and trying not to bump deer. And so the whole idea behind this access point is just in case there's deer out here, you know, I don't want to, like, what's the point of hunting an area if you're just going to bump deer out of there whenever you go to the stand. So cut this little trail out in this ditch. So I'm going to take you guys over here and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I'm down here in this little ditch right here. All I did yesterday was just come through and cleared out some branches while I was in here, but it's probably 30 feet long, but it's just perfect for getting into that blind without bumping any deer. I'm about a little bit below head level from the food plot, so I can just dip down if I need to and sneak to my blind, which is just going to be perfect for sneaking into here. Alright, so coming up out of this ditch now to my redneck back there. It's getting kind of dark. It's open. Some of you may be thinking, well, dummy, what's the point of having a great access point? As soon as you get to your stand, you're out in the wide open. I did not plant a border in time. It's too late in the season, so what I'm probably going to do, most likely will do, is just going to cut a bunch of cedars down, lay them up against the blind, zip tie them to the bottom part of the blind, and then go through and just stack some along this little area back here so I can sneak all the way in, climb up in the blind, and be good to go. So another thing that I am going to do is set up a scrape tree, a licking branch right here about 20 or so yards from the redneck, maybe a little closer, maybe a little further, I don't know yet. And a good setup for this would just be sticking one of my spy point cellulars right here on the leg of my blind, or just setting a T-post out here and have it monitoring this scrape tree. So, you know, be able to tell whenever a buck's moving in daylight, when a certain buck's coming through this area. Really great intel for getting in here and trying to have a successful hunt. And I can also set up my cellular on these little open areas that I've brush hogged around these thick grasses, just in case those deer are traveling in those cleared out ways coming into this food plot. Well guys, I am pumped for season, just sitting out here in the redneck right now enjoying the view. That gets me even more pumped because this is just absolutely beautiful, and I cannot imagine just how much more beautiful it's going to be when this is lush and green from a killer food plot mix, and a big buck is just out here feeding around in front of me, and hopefully I shoot him. This is just absolutely amazing right here. I hope you guys are ready for season 2. It's right around the corner. I hope you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel. We do have a couple more land management episodes coming out full of great information. Steven knows his stuff a lot more than I know, obviously, and we have some awesome hunts coming to you this season. I can only imagine what it's going to be like. This may be one of our craziest years yet. So make sure you're subscribed. Comment down below what you're doing on your hunting grounds and how you're getting ready for season. And until next time, have a better than average day.